Welcome back into the show. I'm very excited about this next interview, let me tell you. As a lovely lady is joining us who's had a big day today and launching her first single is Lasa Ona. Lasa, thank you so much for coming in. How are you?
Thank you, Mark. I'm happy to be here. I'm very excited.
I bet you are. Has it been a busy day for you today so far?
Absolutely. There are so many things coming in that I'm just trying to handle and juggle everything.
Let's find out a little bit about you and where you're from and how you first started.
I'm in music business since like 20 years.
Okay.
I started very early. I was 14 or 15 when I started recording my songs and performing professionally. Mm-hmm. That was in Slovakia, where I was born. Later, I moved to Germany, where I spent around 11 years.
Yeah.
And I recently relocated. I mean, recently. It's 2 years.
Yeah, that you've been in Dubai.
In Dubai, yes.
And it sounds like you've made a real connection with this city, which, you know, will bring us to the song very shortly. But you've kind of written a song very much with Dubai in mind and the cosmopolitan landscape that we have.
I remember the moment where I was standing in the city, in downtown, and I was looking around like a tourist, you know, with your neck completely...
Yeah. Looking up.
Right, exactly. And I felt so small. I realized, like, I'm just starting here. I'm like a little ant.
Yeah.
And that feeling kind of got me overwhelmed, and then I got inspired to write this song. It was like a self-encouragement, but I realized that there's lots of people who have the same situation.
When you first get here, it's mind-boggling, isn't it? I mean, as you say, you're looking around I got here nearly 40 years ago, and it was a very different kind of place then. But I know that feeling. You step off the plane, that heat hits you, and you know, you're kind of looking around, and it takes some time, doesn't it, to feel that you're actually part of the city.
Yes, to make your place, to feel like you are connected, to know who you call, right? Like when something happens, you know who to approach.
Who you're going to call? Not Ghostbusters this time. You're going to call Lasa. Now, an unusual title for this tune. Is it an easy song to write? Did it kind of tumble out of the pen, or has it been quite a long work in progress?
Okay, I started writing this song in last year, August, and now it's finished and released.
Right, so
you can imagine.
Close on a year. Yeah.
It was quite a journey because there were lots of changes, and I was like constantly reevaluating some sentences, and you know, every little detail matters.
Yeah.
So, but now I'm very happy with it, and I put maximum in the song.
Yeah, it's recorded as well at a studio that's got that wonderful name of the Firdos Studio by A.R. Rahman.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
What was that experience like recording it there?
First, you come inside and you see those Oscars and Grammys.
Right.
Right? So there you already feel very humbled.
Yeah,
and there is a lot of amazing inspirational energy in it. So it was a great experience.
Yeah, because there's an orchestra as well, the Firdos Orchestra, who did so much great work at Expo 2020, all-female orchestra and fabulous musicians.
Yeah, I was very surprised. I didn't know that such thing existed here.
No, neither did I, but
Right?
they came in our studios and they blew me away, let me tell you. All right, then, so we are going to hear this song. Do you want to introduce?
I would like to dedicate this song to all the people who came to the city to start a new life and who needs a little bit of encouragement. So I would like them to feel inspired by listening to the song. This is for all of them.
So there it is, La La. What a big production, isn't it? You know, the orchestral strings, fabulous, big-sounding drums. I mean, you must be really proud of how it's turned out.
Yes, absolutely.
And is it available now? Can people get that?
It's available everywhere on every streaming platform.
There's a video to go along with it as well?
And we did partially recording in the desert and also in the city.
Okay. So it's a real reflection of Dubai, of the UAE. It's kind of released for everyone, isn't it? No matter where you're from, you know, it's a song for the whole community.
I noticed one thing when I was driving through the city. Every radio is playing a specific genre of music. There is like Indian radio, there's Arabic radio, and everything is very separated. And I thought that we could create a song which can be played on any of those radios.
Right.
Like, this was the vision that I actually had before I came to Dubai. I had this idea since a very long time, and unfortunately, it never manifested because maybe I was in the wrong place.
Okay.
And coming to Dubai and seeing how multicultural the place is and how people really live here in the harmony, it's almost like a utopia.
Yeah.
Something that I imagined years ago, that this could be like a future society.
Yeah.
And I didn't even have to wait for such a long future. I experience it right now in my life. So I feel like coming here was meant to be so that I can really release this music, and it's the best platform to release it in.
And I'll tell you what, if you just walk up our racetrack here, we've got Indian radio stations, Filipino radio stations, Arabic. We've got every radio station from every corner of the world in this very building. So hopefully you'll be coming back. We are going to be coming back and finding out what's next. I mean, after you've released a project like that, what is next for our special guest at Lasa Ona?
On DubaiEye 103.8, the UAE's #1 talk radio station.
Yeah, welcome back. We are in conversation with Lasa Ona, the musician and singer who wrote that absolute anthem of a song called La La. Message coming in. Very impressive piece of music. Well done from one of our listeners coming in there. So,
Thank you so much.
I think it struck a chord already. So now it's released and now it's out there. Now I can get it on all the platforms. What's next? What are you going to write about next? Have you thought about that yet?
Actually, the goal is to release an album and just establish this kind of genre or the type of music that I want to be working with.
And what is your instrument? Are you piano? Are you a string player? I'm guessing that like maybe violin or something with that wonderful orchestral arrangement.
I wish. No, I'm more like a keyboarder.
Yeah.
So when I compose, I use keyboard, and I also produce like partially the song. So let's say I bring the song to like 30-40%, and then I bring it to the producer, and then he does the whole technical extended part.
Right. What about live performances? Do you do any piano stints in hotels, or can we see you anywhere across town?
That is all being planned.
Is it?
Yeah.
That's the master plan, is it?
Yes.
Right. Now, tell us if people want to follow you, Lasa, and keep up to speed with your music and also find out more about this wonderful tune that you've written. How can we follow you on social media?
Well, you can find me everywhere on the Lasa Ona music. Search for the name and you will find it, especially on the streaming platforms.
Is there going to be a big celebration tonight?
Not tonight.
To celebrate the release?
Tonight.
No, not tonight.
But on the weekend. I'm on a weekend.
At the weekend.
Yeah.
Well, Lasa Ona, it's been great to meet you, and thank you so much. And do come back and see us again when you've got more music coming out. But once again, congratulations on that anthem that really pays homage to this wonderful city.
Thank you so much for having me.
La La, a real pleasure.